Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is by Boom Studios, and this isn't an issue review. This is more of a series review. Now, some spoilers will be mentioned, but I'm going to do my best not to really spoil anything. But you might see or hear some things, but this is pretty spoiler-free for the most part. So this is a 5-issue miniseries. Of course, as you can see, it's Ninja Turtles teaming up with the Power Rangers. So let's just dive right in. So, of course, we start off with the Power Rangers, and we kind of get a feel for their characters. Anyone who's seen the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you guys will know who it is. But yeah, Jason the Red Ranger, Zach the Black, Trini the Yellow, Billy the Blue, and then, of course, Kimberly the Pink. Kimberly. I used to have such a huge crush on her when I was a kid. Yeah, we see them in Angel Grove battling some monster, and, of course, Tommy is missing, and they kind of bring that up. And then we cut to the Ninja Turtles. And of course, our badass team, like my favorites. I freaking love the Ninja Turtles. Anyone who's seen any of my other videos here will know how big a fan of the Ninja Turtles I am. So we're in New York and we see the Turtles and we get a little bit of a feel for their character. For anyone who's like unfamiliar with the Ninja Turtles, which I would say is very few people. And during their fight, they fight against one of the first soldiers who is the Foot Clan, who's doing a pretty good job of holding his own. And he actually kind of kicks Ralph in the face and is able to take off, and the other turtles kind of poke fun at Ralph like, I can't believe that you got beat by a Foot Clan soldier. Like, they're supposed to be like mooks basically. And it turns out that this Foot Clan soldier is actually Tommy. So Tommy has joined the Foot Clan. So yeah, we basically see him talking with Kurai, and I'm not gonna say why Tommy is joining the Foot Clan. I'll leave that for you guys to find out yourself. I will say this was like my little nitpick of this series. And there's not much that I don't like about the series. Like, I think the art's pretty good. Coloring's no complaints. The writing I actually enjoyed, especially like the banter between the ninjas and the Power Rangers, which I'll get to in a bit. I will say this the one little tiny nitpick is just the Tommy. Is he good? Is he bad? I feel like that's cliche and overdone. Like, anytime you have a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series or story, there's always just that, is Tommy a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he playing one side against the other? Is he a double agent? Who knows? Find out. It just, you see it too much. I feel like that's a little bit cliche. Thankfully, the whole series right here does not revolve around Tommy. Tommy does play a big part, but for someone who plays a big part, he actually doesn't get a lot of screen time compared to the other characters, which I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I like Tommy. He's my favorite Power Ranger, but sometimes I get a little annoyed with his brooding and his whose side is he on kind of shtick. But of course, we see Tommy, and he's breaking into a building that the Shredder wants him to break into to steal this like chip, and the turtles show up, and in the middle of the fight, he activates his Green Ranger suit, and unfortunately, as the turtles are fighting them, the Power Rangers show up. Anytime when one of their suits gets activated, their spot gets pinged. So the Power Rangers are able to locate where Tommy is, and they arrive. And of course, they see these Ninja Turtles fighting their friend, and they assume that the Turtles are part of Rita's monsters, so they attack. So of course, we got to have the misunderstanding, because that's how it always is in these crossovers. You always have the two characters fighting each other at first before they realize, hey, wait a second, we're actually friends. Thankfully, the whole friendship thing actually starts in the second issue. Like, it's pretty quick. We don't have a whole, like, are they good? Are they bad? Like, you know, why are the Power Rangers fighting the Turtles? Kind of, like, they end up becoming friends pretty quickly. And then we just get a bunch of bonding moments, like Kimberly with April. It's okay. I don't really care that much with them. Jason, of course, kind of buddies up with Leo because, you know, they're both leaders. And then, of course, we have Billy and Donatello bonding over their love for inventions and gadgets and gizmos and stuff. I would say my favorite is the moments between Michelangelo and Zach. They are just two of my favorite characters in this series. I would say that they shine the most, and I kind of wish we had more of a team up, like more scenes with them. If Boom were to come out and say that they're going to do a small mini series where they're going to do a buddy team up between Michelangelo and Zach, I will be all over that, because they were freaking awesome in this series. Like, I love them. They're like, anytime when they were together was like great. They really played off of each other. We also had Trini and Raphael, and I thought we were gonna get some bonding there, like maybe Trini would be able to kind of calm Ralph down a little bit. Like nothing romantic or anything like that, but just it looked like we had like a page of what could have been a bonding moment, and then it just kind of got tossed out the window. And I was like, okay, that kind of went nowhere, I guess. So Ralph is kind of just left in the dark. He doesn't really bond with any of the Rangers so much, really, compared to all the other turtles. And then, of course, we have a moment where Rita shows up in New York, and she meets Bebop and Rocksteady. And at first, she's kind of confused because she thought maybe they were part of her monster crew. But then Fister kind of mentions, like, no, like I didn't create these guys. And then Shredder shows up. And then we actually get a team up with Rita and Shredder teaming up, and Bebop and Rocksteady teaming up with Goldar, Finster, and Squat. And yeah, so we got the Power Rangers teaming up with the Ninja Turtles, and then we got Rita and her crew teaming up with Shredder and the Foot Clan and his crew. And of course, I gotta mention Shredder actually becomes a Power Ranger in this. He's not a good guy or anything like that, but I will say the Power Ranger Shredder suit is pretty cool looking. But I'm not going to explain how he got that power, why he has that power, how long he has it, or anything like that. I'll let you guys figure that out. But of course, Shredder becoming a Power Ranger means we got to have the Ninja Turtles becoming Power Rangers. So we actually have Ninja Turtles in April becoming Power Rangers temporarily. And I thought that was kind of cool. Like, the suit is actually pretty cool looking too. It pretty much just looks like the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but with the shape of the Ninja Turtles. But yeah, the Turtles being Power Rangers, I thought was kind of cool. And then, of course, since the Turtles are Power Rangers, we got to have the Power Rangers becoming ninjas. And I will say that the ninja suit looks pretty cool too. It does kind of give me a lot of like a Tumblr DeviantArt like fan design, but still looks pretty cool. Like I like the designing and stuff for this, especially Jason's. Jason's looks pretty cool. Billy over there on the side kind of reminds me of Shino from Naruto. Just the look, like the Shippuden look. I probably completely butchered that pronunciation. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna show. I will say the series does a really good job of taking care of both franchises. One of my biggest problems with some crossovers is sometimes you can tell that the publication favors one over the other. The Batman Shadow crossover, for example, I did a review on that, was freaking terrible. I hated it. It was bad. Why? Because the whole series is basically focused on Batman and his stupid son Damian, and then the Shadow was just kind of thrown in there. And he didn't really play a huge part. Like, he was there, but he was kind of like a background character. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing your best to try to prop up Batman? You basically, you minimize the Shadow to prop up Batman when it should be an equal term. But if anything, I mean, the Shadow should be the one that gets the biggest spotlight. Because Batman is nothing more than a ripoff of the Shadow. And nothing you guys say is going to tell me otherwise. Like, I mean, the very first Batman story is literally a ripoff from one of the Shadow novels. Yeah, sometimes you get crossovers where you can tell that the writer or the publisher kind of favors one franchise and they treat them a little bit more than the other. You don't really get that here. Both sides are treated equally. Both sides are like the writer does a really good job of playing up the strengths of both of them and doing a really good job of meshing them together. I never thought that the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers would be like a decent crossover, just because it seemed like how would that work? But this series does a really good job of making it work. Like, they mesh really, really well, especially Michelangelo and Zach. Like, those two together are awesome. But even all the other characters, like it's almost like they've been friends forever. Like, it's a really cool mashup, and I really want to see more. So I'm hoping that they do another mini series. It would be awesome if they actually did like a monthly series ongoing, but I will definitely take another mini-series. Hopefully we get that. Speaking of the two franchises, I really should check out both of their runs. I've heard that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers run is really good. I actually read the first, I want to say 7, 8, maybe 9 issues, and it was actually really good. I stopped reading it just because I just didn't have the time to do it, but I really should pick it up because I've heard nothing but great things about it. Same for the Ninja Turtles IDW run. I've heard a lot of people praise it. I have read, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 issues of that. And the 3 that I've read were pretty good. So I probably should check them out as well. But yeah, if you guys are a fan of either of those series or both, I would highly recommend this miniseries. This miniseries was really, really well done. Did a really good job, as I said plenty of times, of just meshing the two together and making both characters like stand out and get their time in the spotlight without, ever making one look terrible when compared to the other. I thought that the writer did a really good job of making both sides seem equal to each other. But yeah, that's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. Highly recommend. Great series. It's a really well done crossover. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hit the bell for notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't like the video, thank you for watching it this far. Feel free to comment down below. And yeah, I will definitely be trying to check out IDW's Turtle series when I get the chance. I am gonna try to check out the Ronin miniseries. So that is something that I'm really looking forward to. So be on the lookout for a review on that at some point once the series actually comes out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.